I'm fucking with the vibes though. What's up? Oh my gosh. Welcome to They Hate Geminis. I'm your host, Shamari Simone. Thank you guys for coming. I'm so excited for today's episode. I don't think you guys are ready because this episode is just like messy and I'm really gonna just start spilling stuff. I'm just gonna start spilling stuff out. I'm spilling things. I'm telling the truth. It's time to get real. In 2025, that's what we're doing. We're getting real and we're getting real in 2025. That's just what it's giving real. Welcome to the Hey Geminis, where I just say everything that everyone else is thinking, with no shame. Except sometimes there is a little shame. I will be honest about that. Sometimes I do feel a little bit of shame. But yeah, I want to dive into this topic today. We're talking about something a little iconic. It's something, honestly, it's not iconic, but I feel like it will go down in the history books because it's something that needs to be studied. It's something that should go down in the history books, but could you guess what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is, so you don't have to guess. 2025. Dating. Let's talk about dating in 2025. Let's talk about the dumpster fire that is dating in 2025. Are you guys ready? Are we excited? Are we getting into it? Grab some snacks because I'm gonna yap. It's gonna go on, but I'm going to be telling you guys the truth. I'm telling you, I don't have the cheat code. Maybe we can figure out the cheat code together, but I do have a lot of answers. I know why things are happening. I'm a little woke. I have a little bit of a brain up there. It's tiny, it's big, depends on the topic. So like I said, we are going to be talking about dating in 2025. Yeah, dating in 2025. Why is it the worst thing you've ever experienced in your life? I don't know when this started. I want to say maybe it was when Trump became president. I want to blame Trump. I want to say maybe it was one cold winter night and it was possibly raining outside. You know, when the weather's bad, people go crazy. Could have even been a full moon. Maybe it was that pink moon that one time we had. That was in 2024. You know what? Doesn't matter. Let's just say, for me, I noticed it in 2027. In 2017. That's when I've realized. That's when I truly realized that dating is trash. And I don't know if it's because I came from Vegas. That's where I grew up. Or if it's just something that was international. Nonetheless, let's get into that. And when we talk about who's to blame, the only person I can really put to shame is, well, honestly, who is to blame? Let's ask the right questions first. Who is to blame? Is it men? Is it women? Is it dating apps? Is it social media? Is it the fact that we're all just toxic? Not me. This is not about me. That part does not include me. I don't know anything about being toxic. I've never been in a situation where I was toxic, you know. Let's just hop right into it. Yeah, let me shut the fuck up and let's get into it. Today's episode. I'm so excited, guys. Honestly, me doing this podcast is super overdue. It's long overdue. I'm glad that I'm starting it because I've been holding on to this like a baby. Like I was babysitting this motherfucker. Girl, handle your shit. And that's what this is. This is me handling my shit. I talk to myself all day long. I might as well put a camera in front of it and some lights. And that's what I did. And I also want to thank everyone again for tuning in. I'm super excited about this journey. Just a little gratitude moment before I go into it for real. No, seriously, I'm super grateful for my opportunity to be able to do something like this. And just, you know, God is amazing. And he is who I honestly just have to give it to because he put this on my heart. And honestly, it's been on my heart for a while, and I'm glad I can make him proud by showing him that I can do things that he gave me. His little quest, I can do those things. Side quest, I can do those too. So this might be a side quest, who knows, but it's a quest, and we're on it, and we're rolling, and we're rocking, and we're rolling. So like I'm saying, God is good, and he really gives me the best comedic timing ever. And boy, do I have a story for y'all. So today is Saturday. I went on a date on Friday a couple days ago. That's yesterday, by the way. A couple days ago, I get asked out on a date for Friday. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't have work on Friday. I'm like, why the fuck not? Let's fucking get in that date. Didn't even think about the podcast, really. I knew the topic I was going to talk about, but I don't go on dates, which is why it's crazy that this is my topic, dating in 2025, in your 20s. But I don't really go on dates that much. But that's the problem. I rarely get to that point to where I'm on a date. So he asked me out. I'm like, yeah, let's go. I go on the date. Okay. This is where it gets a little emotional for me. If you guys didn't know embarrassment, I don't even know why it's embarrassing. I really don't know why it's embarrassing, but it's embarrassing to me. But let me just say, it's giving in life sometimes when you realize dating in 2025, what it really is, what it really means, what it's really like. It really just gives, do I like you or am I just trying not to get ghosted? That might sound so surface level, but if you really soak it in and think about it, just really do that for me, please. Take a moment. Take some space. Think about it. I'll say it again. Do I like you? Or do I... Let me try to say it again for you guys one more time. Do I like you? Or am I just trying to avoid getting ghosted? That is a question that we can unpack. Not together right now, today. I want you to unpack that and tell me what you have unpacked it from that. Because the truth is, you should be able to understand what someone's intentions are before you go too far. Bars. Okay, that was so ugly. Before you go too far. Like, seriously, though. I want to be... Because I just feel like right now, dating is kind of just like... We're playing this game of like, who cares less? Who doesn't care more? I'm over here just trying to figure out what the hell is going on in that brain without making it seem like I'm planning our wedding. Listen, I like to know what people's intentions are with me before I even get too far deep into things. So I be asking the right questions. But maybe that's scary for a lot of you men out there, is when a girl is real to you about how they feel or what they're thinking. I've never been I'm getting into this kind of heated because this story is crazy. It's crazy. Let me paint the picture, all right? I'm already super I'm gonna do it really quick. I'm super nervous about the date, right? Every day leading up to it, I'm getting more excited, but I'm also in my mind that fear factor of it's not even gonna go through. He's not gonna come through with it. I don't even know if I should really go. Like, what if he's not the same way I think? What if he's not the same way I think he is in person, that he is over the phone? Like, how funny he is to me. I literally will be laying on my bed, texting him, kicking my feet in the air, literally LOLing, literally laughing out loud over this man. Like, his humor was just my humor, and he happens to also be attractive. So I'm like, I'm hoping this date goes well, because, yeah, I don't want to mess up this little bond that we have in the messages. So hopefully, but if it doesn't go well, thank you for showing me what I don't need. Don't know why that happened. But that's why I like to nip things in the bud. So we go on the date. The vibes are immaculate. The vibes are giving. Everything's just really falling into place. Like, I feel so free to be myself. I'm talking his ear off. And he's eating it up. He's literally asking me questions. Like, he's engaged. He's giving me that energy. He's giving me that attention, bro. I'm loving it. And mind you, I'm 23. He's like 27. So his age gap is not that far off from mine, but he acts a lot different than guys my age. But I also will say that sometimes older guys also are just as dumb in the head as guys my age. Just want to like, I do understand that. I do. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Amazing vibes. Chef's kiss. We went bowling, and we're doing really good. First of all, when I say we're, I'm talking about me. They hate Geminis. Me, my space. I'm doing amazing. I'm beating his ass, bro. Like, he doesn't even know what the just hit him in the head twice, 2 games. I beat his ass and just cooked him. Ooh, that's how good it was, and it was easy. I had a little hiccups here and there, but it was easy. After the first game, he was like, "Okay, let's add a little spice to this." I won the first game, right? Second game, he wants to add a little spice, so he wants to bet. So I'm like, okay, we're doing shots. We're gonna do shots. Shots are gonna be had. That was the first bet. Win that game. Easy. We go back to the car, chop it up a little bit, take some shots. We go back inside. Game number 3. He's like, okay, this time, if I win, you have to give me a kiss, obviously. Like, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna give me a kiss. I'm like, yeah, in your dreams, we can do that. Because you know what? I just beat you twice. Why would you make such a daring bet? That's crazy to me. I'm like, boy, yeah, we can do that. And if I win, I don't remember what I said. I think it was probably something about food, or maybe it was about doing whatever I say for a month. Who knows? But we went with the bet, right? So we play. I go first. All of a sudden, I don't know how to bowl. All of a sudden, I never bowled in my life before. All of a sudden, that was my first time in a bowling alley, because I was so bad. I was so bad. I didn't even want to play no more. I was actually over myself. And it wasn't even because I was so bad. It was because, yes, I was so bad, but magically, he's the best motherfucking bowler in the world. Magically, he was in the league. Magically, he's better than your high school bowling team. He was on the team. He made the team. He created bowling. He was the best bowler. He might as well have made the game. Like, damn, nigga. Damn. You wanted to kiss me that bad? Is that what it was? I just feel like that was a trick. That was a setup. There's no way he was as good as... This is getting off topic, but there's just no way he was as good as he was from the first 2 games. A whole new fucking person. And so I'm like, fuck. Okay, I'm obviously losing this game. It is what it is. Lost the bet. Mind you, when I went on a date with him, I wasn't thinking about being intimate with him. I kind of just wanted to see what his vibe was. I wanted to see how he was. If we got along. If the vibe was the same in person as it was over text. Which it was. So it made a lot of things more easier. But, so we finished that game. And at this point, I'm a little tipsy. And I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. Like, I'm hungry. Let's go get food. So we go get food. He suggests we go to In-N-Out. When you're tipsy, you're gonna eat whatever the fuck. And that sounded amazing to me. I'm like, yes, In-N-Out, yes. He could have said anything, and I probably would have been like, yes, I want that. So we went to In-N-Out, and it was cool. We sat inside, we ate, we talked. We go back into the car, and mind you, I'm setting you the scene right now. It was just vibes. All like, imagine like we're just vibing. Like, I'm laughing at all of his jokes. He's laughing at my jokes. He's like, you funny girl. I'm like, you funny. We laughing. We having a good time. Good conversation. And we go back to the car. And mind you, I just met this motherfucker today. Like, this is my first time actually meeting him. I did not know him prior to this. Like, besides texting, I didn't know anything about him. And so, like, you know, I got to see him in person, and it was good. It matched. Everything matched. You know what I'm saying? And so we, like, in the car talking, chopping it up, we laughing. All of a sudden I just go in serious. He laughing. He just in the driver's seat, like just talking, like laughing. I'm like, I look over at him. I just look over at him like, I'm like, do you want a relationship? What? What are we doing? What, girl? What is you talking about? I said, do you want a relationship? Why did I ask him that? Actually, what happened? What transpired in those few moments that made me want to ask that? And you know what? I will be honest about something about me. Maybe it's the Gemini in me. Maybe it is. Maybe this comes into play with that type of shit. But I'm going to say what I think. If I have a thought in my head, it's going to come out. Whether I'm drunk or whether I'm sober. Sober me probably thinks about it first, but I still say it. Drunk me is just going to say it. It's going to come. I'm going to blurt it out. There's no difference. It's just quicker over here. But at the end of the day, I'm going to say what I think. I'm going to have a thought. And if it's itching me enough, it's going to come out. And I'm going to say it. It's going to be said. And so when I asked him this, I didn't have any like prior context. There was no context. I just wanted to know if he was a relationship type of person. Maybe I worded it wrong. Like, like I probably asked him the wrong way. And that probably threw him off. It's possible. Maybe that threw him off. It did. He told me it did. He did. He was honest about that. I came off too strong. I feel like. He didn't say that, but that's just how I felt. Immediately after I said it, I literally had oh, why would I do that? What the fuck? What happened to me? When did I become this person? I'm asking niggas, what are we on the first date? Oh my God. Like, what? What the fuck happened there? And so I'm just looking at him like, I can't believe I said that. I should have played off. I'm like, I'm just asking, I want to know where your head's at. Then I start over explaining myself. Basically saying I want to know where your head's at. Like I had a character count. Like I just kept explaining that part in so many ways. Start overthinking immediately. And I'm like, okay, girl, you haven't been on a date in a while. Relax. Breathe for a second. Breathe. Right? So then he's like, why would you ask me that? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know. I just want to know. Just want to know. And he's like, I don't really know how to answer that. I'm like, you know what? Take your time. Take your time. You don't have to answer me right now. You can answer me in a couple days. I honestly did not mean to come off that strong. I'm just like this. I'm so sorry. He's like, yeah, I just wasn't like, where did that come from? We were just laughing. It had nothing to do with what we were talking about. I'm like, I know. That's what I'm saying. It came to my mind right as I was in the middle of my laughter. It wasn't premeditated. It wasn't. That's the problem. And he's just like, yeah. Then I started trying to play it off. Like I said, I'm playing it off. I'm like, you know what? So it's the tequila make me curious. Sorry. Tequila make me a little curious. Sorry. He gives me his answer. And at that point, I'm just like, honestly, like, I'm so embarrassed I asked him that because I was not trying to make it seem like I wanted a relationship with him. Like, he literally made a joke. He was like, well, damn, did you have that much fun? Bro, that's not what I'm asking you for. I'm not asking you because I want you to be my right now. Like, that's not what I want. Ew, I never say that word. That just came out. Don't let it happen again. But yeah, I'm like, dude, I don't want you right now. I'm playing it off hella cool. I'm like, I don't want you right now. I don't, though, but I'm like, yeah, I don't want you right now. Like, I was just asking because, like, I know a lot of guys say they're not into relationships, so I just want to know if you are, like, one of those guys or not. Shit. I'm just going to ask questions. I'm confident as hell about it. Then, like, the night goes, whatever, he takes me back home. This is me trying to wrap it up because I've been yapping about this date. But he takes me home. We get out the car. He gives me a hug. And it's time for that kiss that we betted on. Obviously, why would it not be that time? I'm like, okay, I don't know if I fucked things up before. Like, I blew it so bad asking him that. He might not even want to kiss, which is fine, great, even better for me. Because I'm not ready for that. And let's get into that. Are we kissing on the first date, guys? Guys, are we kissing on the first date? Are we kissing on the first date? I know a lot of you will do more. Third base. Home run. I know some of y'all be doing that. So don't be judging me about kissing on the first date, okay? I didn't know, okay? I didn't know. I wasn't prepared. But he hugs me, and then, like, we back up, and I knew it was going to happen, but I just didn't want to be the one to initiate it. So I just started talking and laughing about something, and he just hugs me again. He's like, you're so awkward. And then he kisses me. I go back in the house. I get out of my clothes. I pull out my phone. Press record. And I just start crying. I just start crying, bro. Like, what? Are you okay, babe? Are you okay? I just start crying. Like I said, I don't know, man. I don't know. But this morning, I was like, let me watch that video. Because honestly, like, I want to just know if it made sense. If it made sense. And after watching that video, I understood her. I did. I understood her. She was crying because she felt like she can't get a win. Like, whether it's guys fucking up or it's her freaking up, she just feels like, why is it so hard for her to get into a relationship with someone to where the point to where she, like, automatically thinks that every guy has ill intentions, so she has to ask that question. Which, by the way, if you want to ask a guy what his intentions are, you 100% have every right to do so. Ask that nigga what his intentions are. Set it straight. Set the batteries out from the beginning. I don't care if it's the first date. If it's the first time he's ever texted you, what do you want with me? Let's just talk about that. If you don't know, that's okay. But I'm just trying to figure out if what you want is going to align with what I want. I don't know what I want as far as, like, from you, but I know that I'm talking to you because I have dating intentions on being intentional with my intentions also with dating. I know that I want to get into a relationship. So if you're not dating for a relationship, that's what I'm trying to fizzle out. I'm trying to fizzle out if you're dating for a relationship or if you're dating for fun. Because that's going to be a problem for me. Not going to lie with me, peace out. Find another girl. Some girls are into that. So if you want to ask a guy what his intentions are, ask him, because he needs to know that you're on that type of shit. Like, yeah, I'm not going to be played. You're not going to treat me like automatically off rip how you feel about treating me. Like, I'm going to set it straight. I'm into certain. Are you tall enough for that ride or not? And let's keep it pushing. And that's what she was crying about, honestly. And I got her. I understood it. But I'm like, you didn't have to cry, babe. It's okay. But then, like, I was still, like, feeling some type of way about it, though. I was like, dude, maybe I was wrong, though. Maybe I asked too soon. And you know what I did? I texted ChatGPT. That's what I'm going to do. I texted Chat, and I asked Chat to give me some clarity. The story that I just gave you guys, I did it for Chat. And Chat was basically like, girl, no, you're not wrong. And I'm like, you know what, Chat? You're fucking right, Chat. And when she told me that, my frontal lobe, bro, developed. It came together. This happens a lot to me. So I don't know why it keeps like separating, but it came together and I just let out a joyful noise. It was just, yes. Amen. You know exactly what I need. You are bestie. You are bestie. Chat GBT, when she's a girl, is bestie. First of all, sometimes it is a boy. When it's a boy, sometimes he be giving gay bestie. But today she was bestie Anna. Like, she was a girl for sure. And she just gave me a different perspective. And I realized that, like, okay, like, yeah, we should be able to ask these questions. It wasn't me trying to insinuate that I wanted a relationship with him, but I want to weed out the bad and the good. Like, I need to know what's supposed to be here and what's not. And I need to know that at the beginning. I'm not interested in waiting weeks to find out if I can take you serious or if you want to take me serious. So, thank you, Chat. I want to say thank you to Chat GPT. Moving on. Don't be afraid to speak your mind, girl. If it's time, it's time. If it's on your heart, let it out. It's literally okay. We're all human. And I feel like some people are just afraid of being human. And I'm never afraid of being human. Okay? I have feelings. You're going to hear about them. If it's too much for you, then I'm not even going to say you're not for me or I'm not for you. But it just doesn't work for you. And you know what? You're going to find someone that you can work with. Thank you. Bye. You know, like, it's really that simple. All right, low-key have to take a break. So here's a quick intermission. Okay, welcome back, guys. Just took a little debriefing moment. I got too hype. I was too hype. I was pissed. I wasn't really that pissed, guys. I'm sorry, I'm having issues with my top. Please, just believe I won't wear this whenever again. It's been giving me problems. Like, damn, bitch, I just want to be cute. I just want to make my debut. But okay. Moving on from little story time moment, I do want to talk about what the hell happened to dating. Let's talk about what the hell happened to it. If we're going to talk about how it's a disaster, we got to talk about how, right? How did the disaster come about? I can name you a few reasons. Situationships, right? Rosters / options. I'll give it that credit. Vibes, you know, casual but exclusive, whatever that means. Platonic, but friends with benefit. You know what I'm saying? That's where I went wrong, because is commitment extinct? Did we extinct commitment? Was it the friends that we made along the way? I don't know. And that's what we have to unpack here, bro. That's something that we have to understand. We have to make space for this moment, because it's honestly a lot to unpack. And we can start with situationships. Raise your hand if you're currently in a situationship. Yes, you are. You know that's not a real relationship. That's a situation. Exactly. Raise your hand, girl. Okay. Now you can put it back down. You're too cute and you're too much of a star to allow yourself to be disrespected. And if you're honestly okay with it, like you're into, like the situationship was your idea. Okay, queen. But also, you're part of the problem, you know? You're just a little bit part of the problem, because you're also enabling, just like vice versa. And you should never want to be enabling someone or be enabled to believe that you're not worth committing to. It's just, you guys have a strong bond, you're having sex. What's the reason that you don't want to take it to that next step? Is it because you're interested in other people? That's where the rosters come in. That's where options and rosters come in. I never understood the roster culture. I think that honestly started when I was in high school. In high school, that was really, really popular, having a roster. Okay, I didn't know nothing about that. Okay, I was not that girl in high school. I was not that girl. I did not have guys crawling, begging, pleading for me. Okay, I usually was with the bros. We was bros back in high school. So I didn't understand it. But as I get older and I start to find myself in all things of my glory, I realize I don't have a roster. Let me preface by saying that I don't have a roster. I've never been into the roster like culture, but how did we shift from like wanting to seriously date someone to wanting to seriously like not date someone? I remember like people just do your thing, girl. That's literally what they referred it to as, like, but a roster, as far as like where they have a list of players, real and stuff. Most games
do that to yourself
that have a roster.
Always gonna involve when you have sex.
I would say has
the reality.
Like
you're gonna get your feelings hurt.
5 to 7 people in the game at a time.
You're gonna get hurt. Be prepared to get hurt.
Even go up to 11. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need to talk about the shift.
Can we really please talk about it
at a time?
Okay. I'm sorry, I keep getting off
good, right?
That sounds track because I could literally hear people outside,
and we just
normally don't hear anyone.
You know,
outside,
we want to keep it cute. I decide to record
for ourselves,
and now I just hear things.
Have you ever noticed
that I never heard before?
What the get out?
When has there ever been kids in this neighborhood? I never heard.
You just left one of your situations,
and there we go.
Like we're hanging out, and you go back home, and you just feel that like sense of like, what am I doing? I'm literally talking to him, and I'm 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 talking to her, and I'm talking to her, and I'm talking to her. Like, we're talking to you men too. Y'all started this. Y'all know y'all started this. I feel like us girls have always wanted to just be lover girls, and you guys have just been wanting to collect them all like a bunch of collectibles. Like, what am I to you, a toy? That's what it seems like. And you know what? I have to blame some of my sisters for this, because you guys are letting these guys think that that's okay when you agree to being in a situationship, or being friends with benefits, or being okay with being casual but exclusive. Exclusive meaning that you guys are having sex, casual meaning that there's no title. What? What is the point of that? Why are you having sex with somebody who you don't see yourself being with for a long period of time? Doesn't matter what that person's doing for you. It's just about respect for yourself, for that person, for just, anything. If you have that mentality of it's not that big of a deal, it's going to catch up to you when you're older. You've seen people like literally Brittany Renner would talk about her body count being like 35. Have you guys ever been in a room by yourself with 35 men? I would literally feel like, oh my God, it's too many different personalities. It's too many things, too many people. Like, what did I get myself into? And they're like tied with them. Like, they're not going away. Especially if you didn't use protection. Like, they're really tied to you. All in the same room, and you can't get rid of them. That would torture you, right? Would you rather it just be like guys that were like worth it? Because then them being tied to you is not as bad, because it was worth it. It was a good relationship. It was good connection. Like, if your body count is high, who cares? Literally, I don't even know what a high body count is. It's not to body shame or slut shame. I'm not doing any of that. I just believe in meaningful connections and meaningful relationships, having genuine intentions, understanding what your intentions are with your life, with yourself, with your body, with your mind, with your soul. Like, all of those things need to be intentional. You sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. Just make sure that that person is worth your body. And if you got stuck with them for 5 years and they would not go away, would you feel like shit knowing that that is a person that you decided that you wanted to give yourself to? Okay? I know we've had I know we all had a bad experience. That's like unavoidable. It's inevitable. It's something that's going to happen. That's how you learn and figure out where you're headed. And where you need to be headed is just greatness and destiny, and slowing down for boys that you're not taking serious is really your biggest op. You're your biggest op. How you against yourself? I can't trust you. You don't even trust yourself to pick one. Like, what? And this goes for guys too. Let's not talk about just girls. Like, girls, we know that the same things that we're doing, guys are doing, and they're probably doing way worse than we are. Trust, okay? Trust. I know. But still, we've got to be better. Like, I don't want to hear none of that, oh, we're vibing, we're doing this. No, we're not. You're not ready for a relationship, then just say that. And I don't see the point of us still talking. It's manipulation. You're not telling me what your intentions are. Is manipulation. You're trying to get what you want to get out of me without me giving you permission directly, because I don't really know what your true intentions are. You're letting me assume. Don't make me feel bad for asking. That's all I'm going to say. Because when we want to be better, and we want to set a standard for ourselves, we have to let go of what's comfortable. And I know it's comfortable to just do whatever you want. That's comfortable. Yep, that is. But is it always good to be in a comfortable state if the state isn't making any changes? If you're still constantly in the same place? If you're doing all of these things and you're still thriving in life, then babe, you got the cheat code, and please send it over to me. But I mean, I'm happy being single. I can be single forever. Whoa, did that just come out? I didn't mean that. I can be single for a long time. I've been single pretty much my whole life. So, it's never been scary or something that I couldn't do. Just, I'm okay with the journey of not. But that's like, also, I don't know if it's because the dating pool has piss in it and I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. I think I can see poop floating around. That's disgusting. And I'm pretty sure that pool has. Yeah, somebody in there has that. And it's spreading around to all of you guys. I would watch. I would get out. I would get out. I would get out. That's all I'm saying. I don't think I want to go in that pool. But, and like, we can talk about how Vegas is so small. I wouldn't go to Vegas and date anyone there. I'm going to just be honest with you. If you don't live in Vegas, don't go there thinking that you're going to find the love of your life. He does not live there. She probably doesn't live there either. So, they don't live there. They can't. There's no way the love of your life is living in Vegas. You got to get out. You got to get out. Vegas is not somewhere you can live. This is off topic, by the way. So let's get back. Let's run it back. Okay, so when we talk about who to blame, we discuss women, we discuss men. Now let's talk about like actually social media, because social media is a humongous dent, like a big ass boulder fell on dating. It just like fell on dating and changed everyone out. No one can think for themselves. Everyone has unrealistic expectations of what they want and what they need. Nobody knows what they want, and everyone has all the options in the world. It's literally like window shopping. Like, first of all, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, different babies, Instagram and Facebook. I'm honestly coming for you. I don't know too much about Facebook. I don't use Facebook. I think old people use Facebook, but I know that they have Facebook dating. So, yeah. But I feel like your Instagram account is literally a dating profile. You're literally posting hot pics of yourself and your life, and people are liking it and telling you that you look so good, and guys are sliding in your DMs. The guys on there are sliding in your DMs. The girls on there are just hyping you up. If they are, because Instagram is strict, baby. Instagram is strict. Instagram does not like you if you are thriving. If your followers and your mutuals are not thriving. If your mutuals are thriving, they're gonna lift you up. If they're not, if they feel like you're doing better, if they feel like you look better, if they feel like any of that, you could consider them dead. Honestly. TikTok, love her. Everyone there is just who they are, you know? Like, everyone just does whatever they want to do, and it's a lot more supportive than Instagram, which is crazy, because Instagram came first, but that's because Instagram is not for and giggles. It's for dating. You go on Instagram, you're posting things, you're seeing big ass, showing their titties, whatever. You're liking it. Ah, that looks good. Ooh, I want that. I want that. People don't even go on Instagram anymore for a good laugh. Instagram Reels, though, different breed. Okay, that could be a different app. If I'm being honest, that could be Reels, the app, and you just see a bunch of those. Because Instagram Reels, I don't even know how it's on Instagram, because Instagram is so damn fucking strict. Like, how would they have... The Reels are insane. I love Instagram Reels. I'm back. Yeah, no, I'm back. Quick little intermission again for y'all. Sorry. Sometimes you just gotta take a break. Sometimes it's just too much. I'm really passionate about Instagram Reels, like, but when it's time to be passionate, and right now it's just not that time. It's not that time. So we went over, like, you know, window shopping, basically, is what Instagram is, and then it's like having the illusion of unlimited choices. Like, people just have this idea that because it's right in front of them, there's so many options, and they always want to keep their options open, which is great. Keep your options open if that's that's what you want out of dating. Like I said, we need to be intentional with what we do. If we're going to date someone, are we dating to eventually marry? If you don't believe in marriage, then obviously not. But if Are we dating for fun? Are we dating because we want to have kids, eventually a family? You know, like, what are we dating for? Let's be intentional about what we're dating for, because I don't want to be on someone's roster. And honestly, when you think about roster culture and you realize that, like, bitch, if you think that you have a roster, imagine whose roster you're on. You're not holding any power anymore. You guys are playing the same game. I'm not playing that game. And to even go into that, I don't even believe in matching energies. Like, I'm not matching your energy if your energy is below me. If your energy is high and something that I could even find inspiring, then I could try to match that. But when it comes to, like, being below me, I'm not settling. I'm not changing who I am for nobody. I'm not matching nobody's energy. Can I meet you where you are? Of course. I'm an empath. Is that how you say it? Empath. I'm of empathy. And I know how to precisely put myself in other people's shoes. So I can definitely meet someone where they are. But as far as matching energies, what is that? I'm not doing that. I'm not matching energy. Keep that same energy. I'm always going to be fluid with my energy. It's always going to maintain the same way. I'm bringing energy every time. You know what I'm saying? That's how you should be always thinking, though. Like, don't match guys' energies. Ew. Because then it's just don't do it. I don't want to open that can of worms, but we really can. How much time do you guys have? I want to know, are you guys having good dates? Like, is a good date something that happens all the time? And when you have a good date, is there always a follow-up? Like, are you having a second date? Does it get to the third date? When does it become, I feel like it's a situationship? Like, when does that part come in? Because I have not experienced that. When I go on a date with a guy, I kind of know where it's going to go after the first date. I know if I'm going to fuck with him for a while, or I know if I'm never going to talk to him again and never give him that second chance. I usually, I've been on probably 5 dates in my life. I think I've only had one bad experience, honestly. Maybe 2. If I went on 6 dates, 2 of them were bad. But if I went on 5, 1 was bad. But I usually, I can enjoy them. I consider a date when someone asks you out on a date. Literally. I don't consider hanging out, coming over to someone's house, any of that. I don't consider that dates. That's not a date. I feel like if you're not putting any effort to, put on a nice outfit and show me a part of your world, don't call it a date. It's not a date. We're just hanging out. You're literally one of the homies. For real. At this point, we're not having a label on things. You're pretty much one of my homies. And then you also have the audacity to think that you're going to get me because I'm at your house. Boy, please. But yeah, share your stories with me. I want to know. How many dates? How many dates does it take to realize I'm going to talk to this person for real, I'm going to take them serious, or I don't want anything to do with this person, I'm going to stop going on dates with them? Are you waiting for something to happen? Are you waiting on his timing? How are we doing it, ladies? How are we, what is our timeline for that? When do we know? And I'm talking specifically to girls, if you're in a relationship, I want to know your stories, how your I honestly have never made it into a relationship that was, seriously a relationship. I thought I was in a relationship one time, and it turned out I was in a situationship. I didn't know that, but I thought I was in a relationship until I found out that it was a one-sided type of thing. I wasted so much time, you waste so much of your time, because being in a relationship comes with the restrictions. You already know, there's just certain things you just can't do anymore out of respect for your relationship. So you're wasting time on somebody who isn't even taking you serious. It's crazy. And you're wasting your time with someone that's not taking you serious, that you're not taking serious. Both ways is crazy. We have to stop. In 2025, we have to give it up. We have to grow up and realize if you want a relationship that is successful and that gets you somewhere, you have to let go of these bad habits. And maybe they're innocent, but they're not, because we're aware of what we're doing. We have to be grown and get over it. We're 20. We're in our 20s. Come on. Join in. Okay, so now it is time for Hot Take of the Week. Do you want to get in with me? Hey, it's Hot Take of the Week. Go ahead and sit in the seat. Heat, heat, heat. All right. No, it is time for hot take. What is hot take topic for episode 1? What is I want to give you guys the hottest, juiciest, craziest, realest, deepest, darkest hot take I could ever think of. Oof, okay. I have some ideas that I racked up, and honestly, I don't even know which one I want to go with. How much time do we got? I think I want to do maybe like 3 ones. And honestly, I'm not even going to deep dive into them. I'm going to say the hot take, and I'm going to state my answer, and we're going to move on to the next one, and I want responses, bro. Because these ones are a little juicy and a little bit super controversial. In 2025, is dating just legalized prostitution? Let me explain what I mean by that before you just be like, what the hell are you talking about? I just feel like right now men pay. This is what you guys have made with society. This is what I understand from like what women expect and what men expect. It seems like legalized prostitution because men pay and women entertain. I feel like you guys expect the men to pay for all of these things, which guess right onto you. I mean, a guy should want to take care of a woman if he wants to take her out, but it's just like crazy now. Like you guys are wanting them to buy absurd things and do things, pay your college tuition, pay your car note, buy you a car, buy you a house, and you guys are just dating. And this is what you expect from them. And in return, what you bring to the table is yourself, right? You entertain them, you give them sex, give whatever you like to do. Keep them satisfied, give them a nice conversation. That's literally what prostitution is. He spends money on you, and you entertain him. Wait, I'm going to cut that out. I don't want to say that. That's really mean. I don't want to slut shame anyone or any shame anyone. I'm no one to judge. Listen to me, okay? I'm not one to judge. I'm asking guys, what are we on the first date? I'm not one to judge. Trust. I've done some stupid shit in my life, but I'm growing from it. And that's the whole point. Like, we have to grow from things. That's hot take number 1. Hot take number 2. Okay, hot take number 2. Loyalty is a scam. We're going to say it. We're going to get right into it. We're going to say it because everyone is cheating. Everyone is cheating. They're just not getting caught. I know you are. But it's okay. It's our secret. It's our secret. If you're cheating, just go ahead and send me a green heart. I know you is. Tell me your secrets. You is crazy, girl. You was wild for that. Girl, you cheating. Everybody's cheating. Loyalty is a scam. And it's not even so much like cheating, because I guess when you're in a relationship, that's when you cheat. But if you're having sex with someone and not being honest about what you're doing, you're cheating. You're cheating the system. You're cheating yourself. You're cheating them. You're cheating. That's what it is. You're cheating. If you're not honest about your intentions and you have ulterior motives, you're cheating. And especially if you're doing that with multiple different people, you're the biggest cheater. You're down bad. And ladies, stay away from these men. Oof, stay away from these men. Stay away from them. I want you guys to do me the biggest favor and stay the fuck away from all of them. Right now, let's be in our single era. All right, and last third hot take of the week, because I'm going to fill you guys in with 3 of them. You guys can respond to me about how you really feel about it. Last one is like more of like fun, jokey, since we're on the topic of cheating. Who cheats better? Is it men? Is it women? I want to know your answers. Personally, I think I'm going to have a no comment moment. I'm not going to comment on that one. Can't. Not much I can say. But I am interested in knowing what you guys think about that one. So let me know for sure how you guys are feeling about that. Okay. So honestly, I feel like I'm ready. We could be wrapping up the episode. We're coming in right at an hour. I don't know where the time went. Can't even believe it. How did we get here? Do you even want me? Whoa, girl, that got a little too personal. Okay. Oh shoot. Sorry guys. I forgot what I was doing. Sorry, there's a lot of... I'm going to try to wrap this up really quick. If you love this episode, I would really greatly appreciate it if you showed me that by liking and sharing and subscribing to me. And share with me your thoughts. Give me your stories. Give me everything. I need the feedback. I need you guys to talk to me because I'm not having these conversations with myself just to have them by myself. I'm having them with you. I need a response. You're going to leave me hanging like that? Really? In this economy? After I just told you about how I feel about everything, you gonna leave me hanging? That is crazy. That is crazy. I would never do that to you. I would never do that to you. Ever. I'm better than that. Oh, hurting my heart. You're hurting my heart. All right. This is getting crazy. But yeah, let me wrap up really quick before I even do my outro. I just want to say, when it comes to dating in 2025, it's everyone has their own experience. I 100% fully understand that. Like I said, I've never really dated that much. I don't know too much about what it is really like, but I know that, like, from observation, that it is just bad. Like, you guys can't do anything. Tinder, if you're like the person who likes dating apps, you either like them or you don't. They work for you or they don't. I've heard success stories with dating apps. I've heard people say that they've gotten married with somebody that they met on a dating app. I believe that people are out there who genuinely do want love, men and women. I think that there's a lot of people out there who genuinely want to be in love, who want to start a family, and who wishes that it wasn't so hard. And I think that a lot of the reason why it's so hard is because of a lot of things I said today. And it just becomes all, at the end of the day, like, it's toxic. It's toxic, and we need to get out of it. Honestly, moving forward, the future of dating, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like. I feel like once people get a grip, because they are deciding that maybe they do want something more real, or maybe they're just growing up and we're getting older. But in the future, I don't know if... I don't want to say that there's no hope. I feel like I have hope in my people. I have hope in y'all. I do. I do. I have faith. I have hope. But I am just a little worried because it feels like everything's just a competition these days. Like, I don't know what you want, and then you're influenced by whatever. Like, no one really knows how to think for themselves. They're so easily influenced by what they see on social media. They don't know what they actually want. It's not a good thing that everyone can't think for themselves, and they're worshiping the wrong thing. They're worshiping what they see that they don't have. But, that literally just leads to destruction. I feel like even just going down to, like, who texts first, all these rules, like, who cares who texts first? Like, if I want to talk, if I have something on my heart and I want to say it, I'm going to say it. Now, will I double text you? I don't think I would go that far, but I will text first. I feel like not texting is a little bit of self-sabotage in there. Like, sprinkle a little bit of self-sabotage, because you don't text, they don't text, because you're both waiting to get text, and then you just never hear from each other, and you're festering all of these assumptions in your head, and boom, it blew up. But all you have to do is text them. If they fuck with you, they're going to respond. If they get dry and distant, they don't want you. If they don't respond, they clearly don't want you. It's really that simple. Weed out the bad, find the good. Come on. It's just, like, really quick. We can stop wasting time now. That's what we're going to stop doing in 2025. We're going to stop wasting our own time. Like, we can't control if someone wastes our time, but we can control whose time gets who gets my time. We can decide who gets my time. And that's what we're going to do in 2025. We're going to stop, ladies. We're going to just take ownership of what we want. We're not going to be scared of these boys. What? Nigga, what the fuck are we? What are we? You don't know? You don't know? Oh, you don't want to do relationships. Okay. Unless you want that too, then you know what, perfect. But figure out what things are in the beginning so you don't waste your time. That'll help a lot of people out. If we just all collectively come together as women and start retraining these boys, like, we need to retrain them. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I DM me stories that will get featured in the next episode. The next episode was going to be juicy. Okay, we're talking about orgasms. We're talking about the female anatomy. We're talking about why you women are faking it. I know you're faking it in 2025. We're faking it? Yeah. Tell me your best faking it story, like, and I'll share it in the next episode. Anonymously, best. I literally told you I would never call you out like that. Anonymously, and I will share mine because I do have one, and it is juicy as a motherfucker. All right. Like and share. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and I will see you guys next week. And They Hate Geminis is out.